Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. When we look at relationships and what keeps us tied in our relationships to a certain partner, one of the important factors is that there are certain complementary energies which we find in a partner and the partner also likes in us. And so because there is a balance in energies, but there is also a certain overlap, which means certain areas the partner needs to be similar to us because certain things are common, there are certain likes both of us enjoy together, and there can also be certain areas which are complementary. For example, if one person gets angry very quickly, other person remains calm, so that it does not snowball into a big issue. Now, from Vedic astrology point of view, either when we are already with somebody in a committed relationship, maybe in the initial stages, or maybe even in a long-term stable relationship, there is no guarantee that after such a time everything will be hunky-dory, everything will be good. Or even when we are selecting a partner, we would want to know what are the energies which, because we know the zodiac sign of a partner, we know that there are certain foundational energies, and if we understand those energies, we can keep the person happy, we can keep the relationship stable. In a relationship, it is not always about what do we want and is a partner able to give us what we want. It is also about what can we do to keep our partner happy, a partner interested, a partner still desiring us, wanting to be with us, and the relationship should be healthy, should be happy, there should be a good companionship, rather than based on a more give and take, or more financial, or just an emotional transactional thing. It should be a holistic approach to various elements coming together. And Vedic astrology gives us through the cues that it gives us in a person's zodiac sign. So if we know the zodiac sign of a partner, then the zodiac tells us what are the energies that you need to look into. And those are the energies we will also talk zodiac sign wise, that if we know the zodiac sign of our partner, what are the energies that we should be able to cater to, what are the energies that we should avoid, and try and balance those energies, and what can give us a happy, healthy, long-term companionship in our relationship basis, how we are able to complement each other. This is the basic energies that the zodiac sign gives us by virtue of we being in a certain ascendant and the partner being in a certain ascendant. Now, if a partner is of the Aries sign, so two things that we need to look at: what are the 4th house energies, what are the 7th house energies. These are energies which keep the relationship positive, and so if we keep these relationship or these energies balanced, then we can keep the relationship also more balanced and keep it very positive. What are the 4th house energies for an Aries person? It is the Cancer sign, which means what is the person looking for? Stability in the union, which the 4th house represents, because the 4th house is also about happiness in a domestic life, happiness in a relationship. So if the person is born in the Aries sign, then the person would want somebody who is also emotionally connected to him or her, rather than being emotionally unintelligent or over emotional or very cold. The person wants somebody who is emotional, which means caring, understands emotionally intelligent. And the 7th house energies are Libra energies, which means that the person wants a more balanced person. They should be, okay, I do some things for you, you also do certain things for me. I stand by you, you also stand by me. And commitment and loyalty is very important. On the other hand, what are the energies which can take away the relationship's stability? These are the 6th house energies, because the 6th house is the 12th house to the 7th house, and the 12th house energies. Why? Because the 12th house is the 6th house to the 7th house. So it can be enemies for the marriage. So the 6th house energies for a Aries ascendant person is Virgo energies, which means being over critical, over complaining, over finger pointing can be a no-no. And what is the 12th house energies? These are Pisces energies, which means being over idealistic, that I want an ideal partner, the partner should have less problems, less challenges, and should always be loving me and caring for me, and even those challenges which I have in me should overlook them, to not focus on them, those are a no-no that can be an impediment to the marriage, to the union, to the committed relationship. So these are the things that you should be able to balance if you are getting connected to Aries person, because Jyotish is telling you that these are the important factors to keep the person happy and to keep the challenges at bay. If the partner is born in the Taurus sign, so for a Taurus sign person, what are the fourth house energies which gives stability, happiness in the marriage, mental peace in the marriage? These are Leo energies, which means that the partner wants somebody who is a responsible person, will also take accountability for the relationship going right. Not that the person will put the head down and say you are only the person who is responsible for most of the challenges in a relationship. Because of your challenges, the relationship is going south. No, the person wants that the other person should also take equal responsibility and also equal contribution in the marriage, whether through an emotional contribution or a financial contribution or taking responsibilities, and not being too hot-headed and not trying to be too controlling. And what are the seventh house energies? The seventh house energies are of Scorpio, which means the person wants somebody who is also very desirous, who is also sexy, maybe a little bit seductive in a positive manner, and but not be too secretive. So if you are throwing surprises, they should be good surprises, positive surprises, like throwing a birthday party for your partner in surprise, but no other surprises which can break the marriage. What are the breaking energies which can take the marriage go south or the union go south? One is the sixth house energies, because the sixth house is the 12th house to the 7th house. So the sixth house energies here are the Libra energies, which means that striving too much for a balance in the relationship, asking too much for committed and loyalty, or questioning your loyalty, questioning his or her commitment, and assuming what you say is the balancing factor and not what the person says, that can be an impediment. And what is the 12th house energies, which is the 6th house to the 7th house? The 12th house energies are the Aries energies, which means rushing into something without talking to the partner, without getting the partner on board, or suddenly exploding in anger, not telling you what he or she is doing, telling you after the decision is taken, is a no-no. So if you are looking for a companionship with somebody who is born in the Taurus sign, then make sure that you also take equal responsibility. The anger is kept aside most of the time. There is no controlling factor, or at least as the partner sees, there is no controlling factor. You are desirable enough, you are sexy, you take good care of yourself, and don't question the partner's loyalty and commitment, and keep sudden hot-headed anger and sudden decision making to the side, and involve the partner as an equal in the relationship, equal in the decision. If your partner is of the Gemini ascendant, then what does Jyotish or Vedic astrology tell you? How to keep the partner more happy? Here, what are the fourth house energies? The fourth house energies are that of the Virgo sign. What is the Virgo sign? Virgo sign is the sign of serving, helping, caring, and Virgo sign is also ruled by the same planet which rules the Gemini sign. However, these are slightly different energies. So the Gemini sign person wants the partner to be more caring, more giving, more serving also. Only when you are contributing, then you can also expect the Gemini person to also contribute back, to serve back, to also take care of you. What are the seventh house energies? Seventh house energies are Sagittarius energies, which means the Gemini person wants the partner to be more fun, more adventurous, more outgoing, not being extremely introvert, or not wanting to mix around, not wanting to go out and meet people. So maybe it's all Gemini people not be extremely outgoing. There will always be people who are more introvertish also, if I can use the word. However, not being fun at all, being the boring person, is a no-no for a Gemini person. What are the deal breakers? One deal breaker is the sixth house. Sixth house energies, because the sixth house is the 12th house to the 7th house. What is the sixth house energies? Scorpio sign energies. What is the Scorpio sign energy here? It is about being too secretive, having secretive friends, or talking behind the back of the partner to people, even if they are your friends, but in a negative manner, in an inimical manner, involving those family members, those friends who talk inimically about the partner. Those are a no-no. If you want to talk, Gemini sign is the sign of communication. The partner says, please talk to me, please sort out matters with me before going outside. And what are the 12th house energies? The 12th house energies for a Gemini sign person is the Taurus sign. So the Gemini sign person is saying that be more fluid, be more flexible. Don't be too so steady minded or so arrogant or so stubborn that it's difficult to talk to you, it's difficult to deal with you. Keep some flexibility so that it's easy to get matters back on track if things are not going your way. So keep this in mind. If your partner or a probable partner is a Gemini sign person, this will only work in your favor to keep the relationship on an even keel. Now, if the partner is of the ascendant of Cancer, what is the Cancer person looking for in a partner? Now, what is the 4th house energies? The 4th house energies are the Libra energies, which means the Cancer person is saying be fair and be just, be caring, but be loyal. Loyalty is very, very important, and keep the balance in give and take, but also keep the balance in keeping the peace at home, because the person is also emotional. Cancer sign is an emotional sign, so also keep the balance in constructive feedback but also loving feedback. Don't always point fingers at the Cancer person, but also find a balance where you are also able to praise the person, tell nice things about the person, and keep the person also emotionally satisfied. Then what are the 7th house energies? The 7th house energies are the Capricorn energies, which means that the person should be organized, this person should be very committed and loyal, stand by the partner. Sometimes the partner can be a little over emotional, so at that time still standing by the partner, still defending the partner, especially to the outside world, and staying dedicated to the partner and not rocking the boat too much just because there is some emotional energies involved. On the other hand, what are the deal breakers? The deal breakers are the 6th house energies, because the 6th house is the 12th house to the 7th house, which has Sagittarius energies for a Cancer ascendant person. Which means, what is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is very fun, a lot of adventure seeking person. Cancer person does not mind fun or adventure, but being over risk taking, being over adventurous, or being over extrovert, and not being able to keep a balance between how much you are an outside person and how much you are a home person. Why is it? Cancer sign people, the sign of the crab is they love the home. They want to be home. So if they socialize, they would want to socialize more at their home, maybe the homes of their friends, but not so much in pubs or going in crowded places, because to them the home is there. So somebody is too adventurous, too risk taking, too extrovert, likes the pubs, likes the parties. Maybe Cancer person may not like that so much. And what are the 12th house energies? 12th house is the 6th house to the 7th house. The 12th house energies are the Gemini sign energies, which means that be more clear in your mind. Don't be wishy-washy. Sometimes don't say one thing and then sometimes go back on what you say. And don't be too stringent in communication. Don't be finger pointing in your communication. Be more constructive in your feedback and take care of the emotions, because emotionally harming the Cancer person can be the biggest challenge that the other person can do. So keep these things in mind and you will have a better, happier and more stable relationship with the Cancer partner. Now, if your partner is of the Leo ascendant, what does the Leo ascendant person want in a relationship? What are the 4th house energies for a Leo person? The 4th house energies are that of the Scorpio sign. Now, the Scorpio sign is a sign where there can be some secrets involved, but the Leo person says the secret should be the secrets between you and me, not for the outside world. So in the home there can be more sexiness, there can be seductiveness, there can be doing things in a seductive manner to please the partner, because the Leo person is the king or wants to feel that I am regal and wants to be given the good rub every now and then. Lines like a good rub, a good massage. So trying to be more desirable in your union, trying to be throw up some sexy surprises in the union, the Leo person will like at home, but does not like the negative, secretive, manipulative energies at home which the Scorpio sign brings. What are the 7th house energies? The 7th house energies are the Aquarius energies, which means be more liberal, think large, think big. Leo sign person thinks big, he or she is the leader. They are also very responsible or very accountable. So the Leo person says that I feel very responsible and I like my prestige. I like my self-respect. So be more liberal, be more giving. Allow me my time when I'm working on something, because what I work on is very important. Don't put me down, and stand by me in causes that I believe in, that I want to do. What are the deal breakers? The deal breaker is the 6th house energies, which is the Capricorn energy, which means be committed, be loyal, also stand by me, but don't trouble me by being over organized or critical of organization. Organization is good, discipline is good, but don't push my hot buttons trying to correct me all the time, because then my prestige gets hurt, my self-respect gets hurt. Nothing is more important than prestige for the Leo person. What is the other deal breaker? The 12th house energies, because the 12th house is the 6th house to the 7th house, and the 12th house energies are the Cancer energies, which means don't be over emotional, don't be over critical in an emotional manner. Sometimes I may not be able to show you the mushiness, the softness, the caring, the pampering you may need. So don't make that a deal breaking. I love you enough, I care for you enough, I stand by you. That is more important than overt show of love and affection. So if you take care of these things, then you're sure to keep the Leo partner happy and the relationship more stable. Now if your partner is born in the Virgo ascendant, what will keep the Virgo ascendant person more happy? What are the 4th house energies? The 4th house energies are the Sagittarius energies. So Virgo person wants somebody who's not overly serious. They want somebody who is also more grounded, but they also want somebody who's more fun. And fun doesn't mean you need to always go outside of the house. The Sagittarius energies are in the house, 4th house. So be more fun, be more liberal, be more outgoing, be more adventurous. Also be okay to do a certain bit of searching, even traveling or going out to see new places, meeting new people, but neither be overtly extrovert wanting to meet people and all. Don't do that. Neither be so introverted that you have no bone of risk taking, no bone of adventure or fun. So be fun loving, but be more fun loving at home rather than becoming fun loving in a social environment, that all your fun is done outside of the home with friends and rather than with a partner. Second is the 7th house energies are the Pisces energies, which means also we have a more soft approach towards the partner. Sometimes the partner can, especially the Virgo sign native, can be a little more complaining, maybe a little more nagging also, maybe a little bit more finicky about things, cleanliness, keeping things organized. So deal with it, be large-hearted and look at the positive side, which the Pisces energies represent. They are able to look at the positive side in almost any situation. So use the Pisces energies to look at the positive side rather than finger point the Virgo person to be too finicky. What are the deal breaking energies? The 6th house energies of the Aquarius sign. What is the Aquarius sign energies? Of being liberal and looking at the society or social causes. So the Virgo person says that is okay to look at society, to do for society and to also serve society, but service begins at home. Service begins with me. Without taking care of me, without standing by me, if you are doing all your service to outside and I am relegated to the side, that won't help. So service begins at home. Serve me, serve the relationship more than me. Then you can always have the other causes that you believe in. The other deal breaker is the 12th sign energies, which is the 6th house, which is the 6th house to the 7th house, which is the Leo energies, which means that don't be overly controlling, don't be overly possessive, and like me, stand by me, love me, but don't try to keep me grounded and holding me to the ground. Don't suffocate me, allow me my freedom. Don't be too narcissistic also, and trust me. If you don't trust me, if you don't stand by me, and if you don't take responsibility also for the relationship going bad, then the relationship chance of surviving will be less. If you take care of these things, then you can keep your Virgo partner happy and keep the relationship more stable. Now, what does the Libra sign person want to keep the relationship happy? For a Libra sign person, what are the 4th house energies? The 4th house energies are the energies of Capricorn. So the Libra sign is about more balance, commitment, and it is very important that the Libra sign person is also looking at partnership, building a strong partnership with a partner. 4th house energies of Capricorn means you need to be very committed, you need to be loyal to keep the partnership more balanced. And so if you don't stand by me, especially during my tough times, especially during when I want the partnership, when I want the synergy, when I want my partner to stand by me. If you're not that, then there is a challenge. Secondly, be organized in your thought processes, in your work, in your finances. Don't be too wishy-washy that I don't know what's happening in your life. That can be a deal breaker. And what are the 7th house energies? The 7th house energies are the Aries energies, which means work on the relationship. Keep focus on the relationship. Work hard and keep the focus on the relationship, not outside. And what can be the deal breaker? The 6th house energies. The 6th house is the 12th house to the 7th house. The 6th house energies are the Pisces energies. So the deal breaker can be over idealism, expecting the partner to be over idealistic, the perfect partner. I am not a perfect partner. I will have my challenges also, and so be a little more soft, be little more forgiving, be more flexible. That will keep the relationship more grounded. And then the 12th house energies, which are the 6th house to the 7th house. The 12th house energies are the Virgo sign, which means being overly critical, overly finger pointing, overly nagging, overly complaining, overly trying to change the person will not work. Keep a balance, is what the Libra sign is saying. So keep a balance between what you like and what you don't like in me. Don't try to change me completely. Certain things I am ready to change, ready to work on. But if you don't like many things in me and you want to change me completely, my entire personality is gone. So if these positive things you are able to focus on and keep the deal breakers away, you can keep the Libra sign person more happy and the relationship more stable. Now if your partner is of the Scorpio ascendant, what are the Scorpio energies, especially to keep the marriage happy and to keep it going? What are the 4th house energies? The 4th house energies are the Aquarius energies, which means the Scorpio person is saying be more liberal, be more large hearted, be more giving, because sometimes the Scorpio person can also go in their own shell, can go on their own cave. Sometimes they don't want to talk much, and so many times Scorpio people are seen to be secretive, though they may not be as secretive. They always want to keep some private thing private, and maybe they will talk to you about it later. Or sometimes they don't want to talk to you, they may want to talk to a friend, maybe somebody else. Or sometimes they may solve their own challenges on their own mind, in their own cave. Allow me my cave, allow me my secrets, my small secrets. They are not against you. And so be more liberal, be more open-minded. Allow me my freedom in the home environment also, and be more problem solving at home. Don't create unnecessarily challenges. Then what are the 7th house energies? 7th house energies are the Taurus sign. So here the Scorpio person says, I also like a good life. Focus on giving each other a good life. Don't either depend completely on myself or don't keep me away from the good life. Let's together build a good life. Having good quality of life is good. Being a little materialistic is good. Spending a little money on ourselves is good while keeping the financial security. But don't be over materialistic. Don't bring in the negative energies of Taurus, and don't be too stubborn. Be more giving, be more flexible to keep the deal going, to keep the marriage going. And what are the deal breakers? The deal breaker is the 6th house, which is the 12th to the 7th house, which has the Aries energies, which means suddenly rushing into something, suddenly losing your temper, suddenly getting into some things and then telling me later is not good. Secrets are not bad, but secrets should not be such that they hamper the relationship and they can bring the foundation down. And don't rush into being overly friendly with people, overly giving to people without taking care of the partner first. The second deal breaker is the 12th house, which is the 6th house to the 7th house, which are the Libra energies. What is the Libra energies? This is be committed, be loyal also, but don't be more committed and loyal to outsiders rather than me. And in a public environment, show that you are loyal to me, show that you are committed to me, stand by me. If people talk ill about me, defend me in public. And keep the balance, but don't try to imbalance the relationship in such a manner that everything is put on me rather than you taking ownership. So as long as you take care of these things with the Scorpio person, you can keep the person happy and you can keep the relationship more stable. Now if your partner is of the Sagittarius ascendant, what does the Sagittarius person want in a partner? What are the 4th house energies? The 4th house energies are of the Pisces sign. Pisces sign is a more optimistic person, a more giving person, a more caring person, which means at home also be more optimistic. The Sagittarius person is a more fun-loving person, more adventurous person, sometimes a little risk-taking person also. So says the Sagittarius person, please believe in me, be more optimistic. Always don't find fault in me, because I may seem to be a little reckless at times, but it is all for their good. There is nothing to damage the union. And then what are the 7th house energies? The 7th house energies are the Gemini sign energies. So Sagittarius person says, talk to me, don't sulk in a corner if there are issues. With communication we can sort out everything, and be more fun loving also. Be also more balanced in your approach, rather than pointing a finger at me that you are too outgoing, you are too risk taking, and you are not stable. What are the deal breaker energies? The deal breaker energies are of the 6th house. The 6th house is the 12th house to the 7th house. 6th house has the Taurus energies, which means being too headstrong, being too stubborn, and sticking to what you want, and not thinking that I may also have my likes, I may also have my desires, I may also have my wishes. So don't bring in too much hot-headedness, stubbornness in the relationship. It can only spoil it. If you are flexible to my needs, where I can become a little adventurous at times, wanting to be also a little outgoing, allow me that freedom. The other deal breaker is the 12th house energies. What is the 12th house? 12th house is the 6th house to the 7th house. The 12th house energies for a Sagittarius person is the Scorpio sign energies. So the Sagittarius person says that I may be more fun loving, more adventurous also, but I don't want you to be too secretive. I don't know what's going on in your life. So if I'm traveling, or if I'm busy, or if I'm going somewhere, I want to know what you are up to, because I will try and tell you as much as possible what I am up to, but I don't want too many secrets. I don't want secrets to fall out of the closet, which breaks my heart. So some good secrets, seductive secrets, sexy secrets are good enough where it's between you and me, rather than outside. So curb that, and don't make me jealous. I don't like jealousy. So as long as you are able to take care of these things, the relationship with the Sagittarius person can be positive, and the relationship can be more stable. Now for a Capricorn sign person, what does the person want in their partner? What are the 4th house energies? The 4th house energies are of the Aries sign. So the Capricorn person says, I am very dedicated and committed, I am very organized, but I also want you to put in the effort, the energy which the Aries sign represents. So at home, you should also be the problem solver. You should also be the contributor. You should also be involved in the home. You should also be involved in the relationship. You can't always be so goal oriented in your life, in your goals, in your career, that you completely ignore the house. I am not the only person who should be taking care of the house. You should also cater to, you should also involve yourself. And what are the 7th house energies? The 7th house energies are the Cancer sign, which means be a little emotional. Don't break my heart. Don't be overcritical. Don't be too finger pointing or fault finding. And show that you love, show the softer side, take care of me. When I work on trying to keep everything organized, praise me. Don't always be cold in your approach. Some degree of emotionality in a positive way, in a loving manner, does not do any harm. What are the deal breakers? One deal breaker is the 6th house, which is the 12th house to the 7th house. What is the 6th house energy? The 6th house energies are the Gemini sign energies. Now what are the Gemini sign energies which can be a deal breaker? One is, don't be too wishy-washy in your decision making and how you approach the relationship. Be very clear. When you communicate to me, communicate clearly to me. Involve me in the decision making and communicate to me in a more positive manner. We can sit down and talk to each other so that we can sort out issues. What is the other deal breaker? The other deal breaker is the 12th house energies. What are the 12th house energies for a Capricorn sign ascendant native? The 12th house energies are the Sagittarius sign energies. The 12th house is the 6th house to the 7th house. That's why the Sagittarius energies can be a deal breaker, can become inimical to the stability of the relationship. Sagittarius energies which can be inimical on the negative side are being too risk taking, being too outgoing, and spending more time socially or outside of the relationship, or not seeming that you are involved in the relationship, that you are part of the relationship. You are all the time either outside, or you are not focused on the home. Even when you are home, you may be too focused on your work or in your friends or in your social life or maybe on the phone. So that adventurous side, the more liberal side, the fun side is good, the risk taking side is good, but Don't take too many risks with the relationship, because that can be a deal breaker for a Capricorn sign person. So as long as you take care of these, the Capricorn sign person will be a happier person and the relationship will be more stable. Now if you are with somebody who is of the Aquarius sign ascendant, what does this mean? What is it that the Aquarius sign person is looking for in a partner? What are the 4th house energies for an Aquarius sign person? The 4th house energies are the Taurus energies, which means be more stable, be more steady in your thoughts. So steadiness, stability is good, and somebody who has values and has principles to live by. Don't be wishy-washy in your principles and your values. Especially your principles and values should be around the home. Don't have your principles and values for outsiders or outside people. Don't show your principles against the home. Show your principles for the home. Show your principles and values to defend the home, to contribute in the home, to stand by your partner. What are the 7th house energies? The 7th house energies are the Leo energies, which means show more responsibility towards the relationship. Take more accountability in the relationship. Sometimes take the lead in the relationship. Especially if I want you to stand by me when I am going through a tough time, take the lead. Take ownership of the household, take ownership of the relationship also, and be accountable and responsible. If you can't take the lead in some matters, it's okay, but at least show the balance and take accountability, be a responsible partner and be a contributing partner. What can be the deal breaker? One deal breaker is the 6th house energies. The 6th house is the 12th house to the 7th house. What is the 6th house? The 6th house energies are the Cancer energies, which means don't be over emotional in the relationship. Don't be always want to be too clingy, always wanting attention, always wanting the pampering. And if you don't get that attention, then you become somebody who sulks, who's over emotional, who's crying, sobbing. Please, some bit of drama can be done outside. Emotionality is important, but emotionally getting connected is more important rather than an emotional outburst. The other deal breaker is the 12th house. The 12th house energies are a deal breaker because the 12th house is the 6th house to the 7th house, and those energies can become inimical to the stability of the relationship. What is the 12th house energies? The 12th sign energies of the Capricorn sign. What is the Capricorn sign? The Capricorn sign is about commitment, loyalty, organized, discipline, effort. But be please disciplined at home, be more organized at home rather than outside to outsiders, and stand by me, be committed to me. But in your endeavor to be more organized, don't always be finger pointing. Be as large-hearted as I am. If you cannot be, at least give me the room for error, because I am a human being. I may not be prim, proper and the good person that you expect me all the time. So give me the room to maneuver. I will also be responsible. If you are able to do this, then you can keep a Aquarius sign person more happy and the relationship more stable. Now, if your partner is a Pisces sign person, what does the Pisces sign person want in their partner? What are the 4th house energies? For a Pisces sign person, the 4th house energies are the Gemini sign, which means that while I am very optimistic, I am more liberal, I am more broad-minded. If at all there are challenges in the union, please communicate, talk to me, and also be somebody who's more large-hearted yourself, and through communication we can solve any challenges, any problems. Communicate with me rather than outside. What are the 7th house energies to keep the relationship stable? The 7th house energies are the Virgo energies, which means also believe in serving the relationship. Don't serve outside or serve the job, serve the relationship. Let's serve each other. Be a balance in helping each other, standing by each other, doing more for others, and be also organized in the house. Pay more attention in the house what needs to be done rather than focusing on your career or on the outside. What are the deal breakers for a Pisces ascendant native? One deal breaker is the 6th house energies, because the 6th house is the 12th house to the 7th house. What is the 6th house? The 6th house is the Leo sign. What is the Leo sign which can be a deal breaker? By being too narcissistic, by being too controlling, wanting to be the leader at home rather than wanting to serve and to help in the relationship, and not wanting to take accountability and responsibility for the relationship. The other deal breaker is the 12th house sign. Why? Because the 12th house is the 6th house to the 7th house. What are the 12th sign energies for a Pisces ascendant native? These are the Aquarius sign energies. What are the Aquarius sign energies which can be the deal breaker? Which means being too large-hearted, being too liberal outside of the relationship, or being so liberal that you don't take care of the home but you take care of things outside, or being too stingy at home while being too liberal outside. If you have a large heart, show it in the home rather than in the outside. Be more large-hearted with me, be more large-hearted at domestic issues and being with me, and also be more positive rather than being more negative. Do more for each other and rather than for the outside. If you are able to take care of these things, then the Pisces ascendant native can be happy in a relationship with you and the relationship can be more stable. So friends, now that we have discussed that if you are in a relationship with somebody, the zodiac sign plays a very important part, and you should be able to look at the 4th house energy, the 7th house energies, how to keep the marriage more happy and to keep it more stable, and to avoid the negative energies of the 6th house and the 12th house, which can be a deal breaker in the relationship. And there may be different permutations and combinations while a person is born in a zodiac sign. So pay more attention to their placements also. But these energies, because of a certain ascendant the partner is born in, they will be the foundational energies on which the building of yoga, doshas, placement, aspects and building are built on. So if you are able to look at the basic energies and keep them astute and keep your focus on that, a lot of the other challenges can also be looked into and can be solved rather than creating issues in the relationship rather than keeping it stable. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the link given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide signing off. Ciao.